What's up, guys? This is Kanan. I am the coach of the Tulsa Drover, and today I'm going to do another episode of digging into Pokemon, testing some of these Pokemon that I'm going to be using in my upcoming draft league that I haven't really used very much, as well as just doing a little bit of testing for something I'm really considering trading for Turtonator. I've actually already put in to trade my Pinsir for it, but I can't do so until the end of this week. So I'm just going to test him a little bit here, see if that's for sure the route I want to go. Um, Leaning that way, and my early testing here has kind of lent itself to that as well. We'll see if I still feel that way here in a little bit. Still fairly low ranked. We haven't made it to Ultra Ball yet, but we're we're getting there. We're getting there. So let's see here. In this one, I think this is actually not a bad Turtonator game. They've got three things that are weak to it. So I'm gonna lead Kangaskhan. Actually, no. I'm gonna lead Tangela-Hat here. I'm going to bring Turtonator. What do I want to bring in the last spot? The only thing that scares me is really the horse, so maybe Executor? I think Executor is probably okay here. So let's jump into it here. First battle. As always, guys, if you like the content, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I hate saying that stuff, but we're trying to get the channel off the ground, so the more we can get it spread around, the better here. Let's see what we got. Mudsdale Frostlass. Okay. Let's see. So this seems like it should be pretty safe just to go for a Rage Powder Trick Room here. I don't see any reason not to go for that. Because I imagine the Mudsdale probably maxes here, and he probably has max Steel Spike that he could put into the hat, but the Frostlass may be able to OHKO the Tangela here, and we may still be in trouble, but I'm expecting it to kind of do something to try to set up the Mudsdale, so we're just gonna go Rage Powder Trick Room here, and we'll see what happens. I'm kind of almost expecting Ice Shard to try to set up a weakness policy on the Mudsdale here. I'm not positive. I was right about the Mudsdale maxing. Let's see what the Frostlass does here. Let's see what the Mudsdale goes for. So Rage Powder goes up. Let's see what Triple Axle. Okay, yeah, that'll... Okay, so that was probably going to go to the Mudsdale to activate a policy. That really doesn't do much at all into the Tangela, so that's good. And Steel Spike. That's kind of what I was expecting. Doesn't KO the Tangela. Perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. That's exactly what we want to see. Okay. So, Trick Room goes up. Perfect. Alright. So, that puts us in pretty good shape. I don't remember what the Tangela's speed here is. Is he slower than the hat? So 80 speed, 30 speed. Yeah, not even close. Okay. So he's probably going to be slower than the Mudsdale here too. So let's just go for another Rage Powder. Max, and let's G-Max Smite. I don't really want to activate the Mudsdales. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just G-Max Smite into the Frostlass and play the All My Friends Are Dead game here. So we have 2 turns of Max left. He's going to have to most likely burn one to KO the Tangela here, I imagine. And if we can get the confusion onto both of these Pokemon before the Mudsdale attacks, that'd be awesome. This is a very min speed hat, so I'm expecting it to be faster. So there's the Rage Powder. And smite, perfect. Thought we'd be slower. Does that KO the Frostlass? Is he? Yeah, he's not Sash, so that just KOs the Frostlass. That's perfect. And that confuses the Mudsdale. Oh, does not confuse the Mudsdale. Must be own tempo. Okay. Does Mudsdale get own tempo? A little confused as to why we didn't get the confusion there, unless he gets own tempo. I know typically you run stamina. Look it up here real quick. Because I know that's not the usual set. Mudsdale, yeah, he gets own tempo. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so what do we do here? The Amoonguss may be slower than us, but I would kind of be surprised. It's definitely going to be slower than the Tangela. So what we can do, I'm just going to go for a sleep powder into the Mudsdale since we can't redirect the Amoonguss anyway. And then I'm going to Mind Storm into the Amoonguss because I don't have Fake Out of the back anyway. So getting the train up will be really good. He Rage Powders anyway. Okay. So if I can one-shot it here, I don't think my Mind Storm one-shots, but that'd be really cool if it did. Look at that. Okay. So I'm wondering if the bulk's not distributed the usual way, because I don't think that normally one-shots. But I'll take it. Let's see if we can get the Sleep Powder off into the Mudsdale here. The Mudsdale's still faster. That's going to do a little bit of damage to the hat. Yeah, not a ton because he never got activated. That's his third turn to max. His defense is pretty high, but everything we brought's a special attacker. And we get the sleep off. Okay. So that, yeah, things are looking pretty good here. Things are looking pretty good here. After we one-shot that Goodra, yeah, that's not bad. So the Goodra probably has Sap Sipper, so we don't want to do an attack from the Tangela into it. I think what I want to do here, let's see. I think I'm just going to Rage Powder on the Tangela and hope he knocks it out. And I'm just going to Smite into the Goodra here. Own Tempo Mudsdale, that's a little surprising. But that's okay. Hasn't been a huge, it's a little annoying. So it would have been really good to have that on there. It doesn't quite KO the Goodra, but that's fine. That puts it in easy range to get KO'd by everything else that we have in the back. So we still have to deal with the Mudsdale, but between him being asleep and never getting activated, he's not super scary. Blizzard, wow. Avoids, misses the Tangela, but hits the hat. That's minimal damage on the hat, and we don't get frozen. So I think we can just seal it up here. So I'm going to go ahead and Leaf Storm into the Mudsdale, even though that's probably going to activate a policy, and then Gleam should KO the Goodra and the Mudsdale. I think we have one turn Trick Room left. KOs the Goodra, does a decent chunk to the Mudsdale. That's perfect. And, oh, Mudsdale wakes up. Okay, Heavy Slam, that may knock out the hat. Yeah, the hat was lower than I remembered, that definitely, yeah. That's alright, we've got the Executor in the back that after Trick Room ends will outspeed. Leaf Storm. Oh, that's just a KO. Okay. I underestimated my boy Tangela. Okay. Atta boy. Awesome. So I've never really played with Tangela before. So I definitely wanted to get a little bit of experience with him. Not necessarily the premier redirector, but yeah, I want to look at the team here. Confirm. Yeah, EV, Sap Sipper, yeah, exactly what we expected. Earthquake, Power Whip, Iron Tail, Blizzard. I'm not sure why he was carrying Blizzard. I guess because of the, yeah, I don't know, Rocky Helmet. He was EV'd into Spadef. Yeah, he didn't have very good nature on him. Own Tempo, yeah, he was Policy, that's what I thought. Okay. Perfect, so that should rank us up. That should put us in Great Ball 9. Oh, not quite. Okay, so we just got a few points there. Our record's not bad. We're 24 and 14 right now. Mostly using a combination of the team that I'm using right now. So I haven't really been using, you know, stuff that's been super meta, and we've done okay. So far everything that I've been using, even though it's not meta, has been, has been solid. I've been really happy with what I've been getting out of this team. So the only thing that's underperformed from my draft has been Sirfetch'd, and that was disappointing because I'm a big fan of Sirfetch'd, and was looking forward to getting to use him a lot, but he just really hasn't done as much as I wanted him to do. So I'm tossing around ideas. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the Pinsir for the Turtonator. I'm almost positive, but I don't know. I've thought about swapping the Sirfetch'd for Darmanitan because that fulfills a lot of the same role. I'd also thought about going with Oranguru just to kind of shore up my Trick Room a little bit better. And Instruct is super powerful, especially with Trick Room and Hat. So I don't know. There's still quite a few. Oh, didn't find an opponent that time. Let's try again. There's quite a few things out there still that look pretty interesting, and I wouldn't mind going with. I don't know. I'm hesitant to get rid of Sirfetch'd just because I like him. I don't really have any other reason beyond that. I still think he could probably be good with Scarf. I still think he could probably be good with min speed and Trick Room, but he just when I've been using him in practice here, he's just gone down a little easier than I want him to, and that's disappointing. I haven't really been maxing him. I guess I could, but I've been running him with either Choice Scarf or Choice Band because I've had Life Orb on Hat, and I don't really know what else to put on him. So, still something I'm thinking about. Looking at this team, speaking of Sirfetch'd, looks like we're going to be going up against one this time. They don't have let's see. They don't really have a way around my redirection. So I think Tangela maybe, let's see. Tangela can get knocked out fairly easily by the Volcarona, the Lapras, and the Scizor. So maybe we go Kanga here. Hat looks really good this time. Gigalith doesn't look bad this time, as long as I can avoid swinging into the water types. As long as I don't hit the water types with them, then we'll be okay. So I'm going to lead Kanga Executor, and I'm going to bring Hat in the back for sure. Turtonator is interesting, but 3 water types. I'm actually gonna change up here. I'm just gonna lead. Yeah, I'm still gonna lead the same, but I'm gonna bring Tangela and Hat, which doesn't give me a ton of offense, but hopefully it gives me enough to get through here. Let's see what he brings. Habanero Mango, that's interesting. Not bad though. So Lapras and Cramorant. I'll be honest, I'm not super positive what Cramorant even does. So I'm gonna fake out into the Cramorant here, and I'm probably gonna be slower than the Lapras. Lapras probably maxes here. If he maxes and goes for Resonance, that just KOs the Executor. But I don't see any reason why he would max the Cramorant. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and go for Trick Room. If he doesn't max, or if he doesn't target the Executor, yeah, he maxes. That's what I expected. So now we just kind of got to hope that either he's not Life Orb or Weakness Policy, and he doesn't target the Executor here. So this would have been a good reason for me to bring Tangela, so I could have just redirected as opposed to relying on fake out, because obviously you can't fake out a max. We did call the fake out right though, and that's, wow, that's crazy amounts of damage to the Cramorant. That's resonance. Is it going into the Executor? It is. That's probably a KO, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Alright, so that puts us playing uphill here. I should have led the redirection. I don't know why I didn't. That would have been way smarter. Which is why we're doing these. Trying to learn here. So Executor, let's go ahead and, let's see, I'm going to bring the Tangela in here and just protect. Because the Tangela with Eviolite's pretty bulky. You can see his HP is really high. I'm going to Last Resort and knock out the Cramorant, and then I'm just going to protect the Tangela here. The reason being, hopefully, I'm hoping that they just knock out the Kanga here. Because if they knock out the Kanga, then I get Hat in for free. I can redirect, get Trick Room up. Healing the Lapras. Well, the Lapras hasn't really taken any damage besides from its Life Orb, but yeah, that's still pretty smart. Surf. That does more to the Kanga than I had anticipated. And he gets the Spitty fish thing. That shouldn't knock out through Protect. Still does way more damage than I want it to, though. Oof. Let's see. So Last Resort, that'll KO. Ow. That's so crazy. Cramorant's so interesting. So interesting. I don't think there's any way we win this one at this point. Just throwing it out there, I don't think we've got a shot. This is last turn of Max. Oof, yeah, that pretty much seals it up, I think. I'm going to Last Resort into the Lapras for some chip. I'm going to try to double protect here. I don't think I'll get it, but I got one earlier today. That's about all that I get in a day usually, so we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Man, had I led redirection, had I led Tangela Hat, I think this would have been a lot better. We'd be in a lot better shape. So protect. Oh, we get it off. Okay. I don't think we survive. It'll be a roll. Bullet Punch. Okay, that's good. Show me an attack into the Kanga here. It is. Okay, so does that KO the Kanga? Okay, good. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now we get the Hat in and still have redirection available. And that's the end of their max, which means they also only have 2 turns left of their I don't know that Hat can sweep here, especially not in the rain, because I really need Max Flare to knock out the Scizor. But I'm gonna go for the redirection plus Trick Room here. That's our only chance. So Trick Room, Rage Powder. I don't think that that's enough to save us, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. There's no reason to give up. Bullet Punch. Does that KO the Tangela? It doesn't. Perfect. But Ice Beam will. That's okay. So we need to KO 3 of their Mons. We have a super effective attack into 1, but it's raining. So Trick Room goes up. Bullet Punch is gonna hurt. Not gonna lie. Let's be real. Still don't think there's any way we win this, but we're gonna try. I'm going to Smite into the Lapras. Bullet Punch is probably gonna do 30 to 40% here, maybe more. I may be underestimating. But we're gonna get the confusion off, and we're gonna KO the Lapras, and then we'll see what comes in. If we can get a lucky confusion roll, plus have something in the back that's manageable, I mean, we may still have a shot. But we, had we led what we had at the end, I think that we'd be in pretty good shape. But because we led the way we did, Bullet Punch comes out. Oh, I was wrong. That's 60%. Wow. Okay. So basically, yeah, we have to have a confusion roll this next time. Oh wow, that doesn't even KO the Lapras. Wow, this must be a heavily invested Lapras. I thought that would just KO. So yeah, we're in bad shape. Lapras. Oh, hits itself. Okay. Doesn't KO, unfortunately, though. But that's the end of Aurora Veil. So I'm going to max Flare here and hope that this KOs. And I mean, basically I have to have a confusion roll on the Scyther here. If not, he's just going to KO the hat. Oh, we get it. Okay. So Flare comes out. Does that KO? I bet it does. Even in the rain. Yeah. Cool. So let's see what the we didn't get any confusion rolls when I was playing earlier. So 2 is that's huge. We shouldn't have relying on confusion doesn't feel great. Oh wow, and we get another one. Okay, the Lapras is so close to dead. So let's see what his last Pokemon is. See if we have a chance. I don't know what that is. Surfetched. So we can one-shot the Surfetched. So how many turns of Trick Room do we have left? 2. So we actually have a chance here because Gmax, we're going to go Max Mindstorm just to make sure that, just in case the Lapras has some sort of priority, which I don't think it does. That should KO as long as he's not Sash. It does. So let's see what the Lapras does here. We still have 1 turn of Trick Room left. We haven't seen Protect from the Lapras. If we come back and win this, we definitely didn't deserve to. Ice Beam, does that KO? Yeah, okay. Well, we made more of a comeback than we deserved to. I'll tell you that for sure. Definitely more of a comeback than we deserved to have. But, and he even knocks himself out with Life Orb. That's just salt in the wound right there. Just a little bit of salt in the wound. That's okay. Coming back that far after as bad as our lead was and getting down early really isn't that bad. So, note to self, make sure that we lead redirection plus Trick Room turn 1 against Lapras. We lose some points there. Just trying to get to Master Ball so we can, you know, get some real tests out of these Mons. Not that I think that they're Master Ball tier Mons, but you know, it's always good to get there. Haven't gotten there on this account yet. Got there fairly early on my Sword one that I play on my Switch Lite, but obviously I can't stream from my Switch Lite, so got Shield for this. Looks like this team's going to want to do Trick Room 2, with the exception of the Brave. Well, so they've got a couple things they've got a lot of mid speed stuff. So what do I want to do here? I think I definitely bring Turtonator this game, but I think I bring him in the back because I expect the Ferrothorn to be in the back. What do I lead? I think let's go Kanga plus Hat. And then let's do Turtonator and Gigalith. I think because I've got a Steel type move on the Gigalith, I've got Rock on him. The biggest concern is going to be the Terrakion if he brings him in the back, because obviously I need Hat to beat the Terrakion. So the Gigalith beats the Braviary and the Sylveon. The Turtonator beats the Ferrothorn. Yeah, Kanga's just going to be decent against everything that's not the Ferrothorn and the... Yeah, I think this is okay. I think this is okay. We'll see how we do. Pretty scary team, honestly. Got a good mix of special and physical attack, special and physical bulk. Let's see what they lead here. I'm expecting Terrakion plus something. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Oh, Braviary Sylveon. Okay. That's not terrible. Because we've got Kangaskhan Hat. So neither one can KO me here. Can KO either of my Mons. So I think the more threatening is the Braviary because, let's see. What can the Braviary do? He can close combat into the Kanga, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to fake out the Braviary and Trick Room. Yeah, because I expect the Sylveon just to go for a Hyper Voice here, which neither of my Pokemon love to take, honestly, but neither should KO. He's maxing. Okay, it's probably the Braviary. Probably should have faked out into the Sylveon. Didn't expect the Braviary to max here. Okay, fake out will still give us some chip, and then Trick Room should still go up. I don't think he can one-shot the hat here. I could definitely be wrong. Airstream into Kanga. Perfect. Okay. So now we're in really good shape because the Sylveon definitely can't one-shot the hat here. And them having speed boosts makes this even easier. Yeah, Hyper Voice, that's exactly what I was expecting. Does it KO the Kanga? It does. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Okay. So with what they have on the field, I'm going to bring in the Gigalith here, and I'm going to max the Gigalith this game. I don't do that very often, but it's got the weakness policy on it, and really it's a pretty strong max option. So let's, yeah. Yep, that's definitely what I'm going for. So I'm going to max and Rockfall into the Braviary. And then I'm going to, I think, Mystical Fire into the Sylveon to lower its special attack. That seems good. Special attack is going to threaten the Gigalith more anyway. Yeah, that's fine. May have been better to Dazzle here. Oh, he just switches out. What does he switch into? Dusclops. Okay. Probably going to try to reverse my Trick Room next turn. So now he knows I've got policy. But if he's already knuckled into the... I don't know. I kind of expect him to try to KO the hat here. I don't know how much this is going to do into the Braviary. I'm expecting 70 to 80%. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And since he's already taken that fake out that did a lot of damage, I may just be able to... Oh, okay. So he guards. All right. All right. So I just get the Mystical Fire for free into the Dusclops. That does okay damage. And Rockfall into the Max Guard, yeah. So the question is, do I try to prevent him from reversing Trick Room here? Because I think if I double up, I may be able to do so. He can KO the hat here, but he can't KO... Yeah, so let's Rock... I think... does Rockfall plus Dazzling Gleam KO? I think it does. I'm going to roll the dice that it does. And Dusclops don't carry Protect typically, and if he ally switches, that's just me Rockfalling into Braviary, which is fine. Yeah, I like this move. I like this play. Oh, so he... Okay. Interesting. Sacrifices the rest of his max to bring in Ferrothorn. Well, that's fine by me, because I can just Mystical Fire into the Ferrothorn next turn now, because I think we KO the Dusclops here. That's going to be awfully close if it doesn't. Plus Gleam. How much does that do? Oh! He's going to get knocked out by Sandstorm too. Oh, he just Will-O-Wisps. Okay. It's not ideal, but it's not terrible. Not terrible. So that KOs the Dusclops. So is the Ferrothorn slower than my hat? My hat is min speed nature. 0 IVs. So the hat's probably slower, right? Question mark? I think so. He brings back the Sylveon. I've got the Turt in the back. So I am going to Steel Spike the Sylveon and Mystical Fire into the Ferrothorn here. I don't think I pick up a KO this turn, but that should put both of them super close for the next turn. And then I can just bring in... Oh, so he is faster. Oh, but he leech seeds. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Okay, he's Babiri on the Sylveon too. So this isn't going to even come close to KO with the Sylveon then. That's going to be like minimal damage. Still more than I anticipated through burn. So that's my last turn to max, but we get the defense boost. Mystical Fire, that's going to do a lot to this Ferrothorn. Okay, that's just a KO. All right. I didn't really expect it to just KO, but that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Oh, he Mystical Fires himself. Does that KO the hat? It does. Okay. I mean, that's all right. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. I would have liked to have had the hat for one more turn, but I think I have one turn left of Trick Room. And I can Heavy Slam plus throw in a Drake. Let's see. Maybe I just double spread move here. Let's see. Let me see how many turns of Trick Room I have left. Last turn. That's what I thought. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to give it. Stop. Nope. Let's just double spread Rock Slide plus Heat Wave. I don't think that's going to pick up a KO on either one here, and he protects the Braviary. Okay, that's fine. Rock Slide into protect. Can we flinch the Sylveon? That'd be real helpful here. Nope, no flinch. Do we hit both? We do. I don't think the Heat Wave. Oh, it KOs. Oh, it's a crit. I think that crit definitely mattered. I could be wrong, but yeah, pretty sure. Pretty sure. So both of my Pokemon have a really high defense stat here. A little unfortunate that we've got the Leech Seed, but it's not the end of the world. Also, way more unfortunate the Gigalith is burned. And Trick Room ends. But both of our defense stats are really high here. So I'm just gonna Rock Slide, and then I'm locked into Choice Scarf Heat Wave here. So it'd be really, really, really nice if we could get a burn onto the Braviary. That would be awesome. Or yeah, I don't think there's any way that I could be wrong. Close Combat may KO the Gigalith if that's what he goes for, but he goes for Brave Bird. That shouldn't KO. Yeah, Turret's defense is crazy. Recoil. So there's Heat Wave. That's a lot of damage. Plus Rock Slide. That may be a KO. KO, please. Thank you. Perfect. Cool. So Turtonator's put in some work for me. And specs are really good on him, I think. I think we got time to go ahead and do one more. Let's see, what did I get? Free Comet Shard, nice. We'll do one more with this team. I really would like to get to rank 9. 25 and 15, primarily using this team. I've done a couple team battles with the team that y'all saw with the Terrakion and the Persian, but not very many. So this has mostly just been with, you know, the stuff from the draft team that's typically not used. So I don't know if we've just kind of caught some people by surprise, or if it's actually good and is, you know, just doesn't get used that much or what. But I feel pretty good about it. And it makes me like my chances in this league that we're in, because I'm not even using Incineroar, Dracovish, Excadrill that I have. So I think I may bring something fairly similar to this against a lot of teams, though. Just a Trick Room mode. I like the idea of running like a half Trick Room mode, half, you know, Sand Core, bringing once it's available Sand Rush. Dracovish, which is going to be fantastic, as well as Excadrill. So being able to run those together is going to be pretty good. So let's see what we've got here. I think I definitely lead Kanga here because I expect them to lead the Talonflame, and being able to fake out immediately into the Talonflame is really good. Looking at their team here, that's also the only thing that I think can just immediately one-shot Executor. Potentially, yeah, I don't think Sludge Bomb from the Tox KOs, so I think we're okay to just leave these two for getting Trick Room up. And then I definitely want to bring the hat here. And it's between the, I think the Turtonator, let's see. Because Gigalith's going to be good into the Tox. And that's about it. So I think Turtonator's probably the call here. Tangela could be okay because they've got the... Yeah, I think I have to bring Turt just to beat the... This is tough because Melodic could be a problem for me late game if I don't bring the Tangela. We're running low on time here too. Screw it. I'm going to bring the Turt. He's the one that I'm wanting to test a little bit more anyway. I'm expecting the Ferrothorn late game. Yeah. We'll see if that was the right call. It's 50-50. The Melodic is scary, but it's not the end of the world if that's what he brings, because I do have Scorching Sand and Draco as well as Heat Wave. I've got Protect on him right now because I don't know. I don't have a great reason why. Oh, so it's a Dark Urshifu. Did not look like the Dark Urshifu in the... So, what do we do here? Does he double the Executor here? That's the question. Because I can break Gale Wings. I'm going to fake out into the Urshifu and hope that he goes for a Tailwind here and Trick Room. So he's maxing. Who's he maxing? Could be either one. Probably the one I faked out into. That's how this usually goes. No, he's maxing the Talonflame. Okay. I've seen that gain some popularity recently. So at least we called the fake out right, but he probably KOs the Executor here. So fake out goes out, breaks the sash on the Urshifu if nothing else. Airstream, probably into the Executor, probably KOs. Yeah. That's super unfortunate. Okay. Well, that's twice now, folks. Should have brought, man, should have brought the Tangela. Should have brought the Tangela. So what do we do now? I don't think the Turt gives us much here. I think I have to go with the hat. I have to go with the hat. He could easily take a double KO here. So I think I have to max the hat here. I'm going to Last Resort into the Talonflame. And then I'm just going to... Yeah, Smite into the Urshifu. I think we're in trouble, folks. I don't think we can win this one. That's twice now. That's the downside of this team. If they deny Trick Room turn 1, that's a problem. It's a big problem. And this team having Executor as my best Trick Room setter besides Hat isn't great because I want to be able to sweep with Hat. So that's why I was thinking and kind of looking at a Rangaroo, especially since I was pretty unhappy with my Surfetched anyway. So at least that's not a lot of damage, so that's good. So that's good. I imagine the Urshifu's probably going to KO my Kanga here. That's probably what's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. That's probably game. Probably game, but we're not going to give up because we are going to get Confusion Rolls on the Talonflame from here on out. And this, there's no way this doesn't KO the Urshifu for its weak. Yeah. So that gives us Confusion Rolls onto the Talonflame at least. Which is always good. I'm going to bring in the turret here. Let's see what they bring. Toxtricity, okay. So the question is, do I just go for Heat Wave, or do I lock myself into Scorching Sands? I think I have to lock into Heat Wave. That's going to do decent damage to the Tox anyway. And then Mindstorm into the Talonflame. Just in case there's a Protect. This covers both options. The Turtonator is going to do a ton of damage with Heat Wave into the Toxtricity. Hoping for a Confusion roll here. Nope. Into the Hat. It's not going to KO. But the Tox is probably going to Sludge Bomb and KOs here, and that'll definitely be game. Let's see. Sludge Bomb. Yeah, that'll KO. Yep, that'll be game. Yeah, that really makes me think I want to pick up a Rangaroo. Heat Wave does, yeah, ton to the Toxtricity, so that's good. Good to know, but yeah. That's going to be it for this one. There's no reason to play this one out. There's no possible way for us to win this one at this point. So that'll be the end of this episode. I'm going to do a little more testing tomorrow. I'm going to do some playing around with a Rangaroo and see what I think. I think he's only weak to like Bug and Dark, I want to say, because he can't be affected by Ghost moves, and his Psychic typing negates the fighting weakness. So I think it's only Dark and Bug, which Bug is not a common typing. And if you run Sash on him, then I think I'm more likely to get Trick Room up than feeling like I'm required to run Citrus Berry on the Executor. So that's something I'm considering. The Sirfetch'd, I want to love him. I really do. But and he does a ton of damage. He's just a little squishier than I want him to be. So that'll be it for this episode, guys. Like I said, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. More videos coming at you soon, and I will be doing a prep video for my match on Saturday, most likely either tomorrow or on Friday. So keep an eye out for that, and I will have a Draft League match on Saturday. So until then, guys, I appreciate you coming out, and take it easy.